New M1A2T Abrams tank guard Taiwan's main airport during invasion drill. First deployment of this Abrams tank, the M1A2T, to Taiwan airport highlights ongoing preparations to counter a PLA airborne operation aimed at Taipei. This is from the Warzone website, so all credit to them. Taiwan's newest M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks have deployed to Taiwan Airport International, the main hub serving Taipei, the capital of Taiwan, for the first time. The deployment is part of the ongoing Han Kuang 42 exercise and reflects a growing emphasis on denying critical infrastructure to an invading force from the Chinese mainland. The airport defense drill simulated an attempt by enemy airborne forces to seize Taiwan's largest international airport and establish it as an air bridge for follow-on troops and logistics. Alongside the M1A2T tanks, Republic of China Clouded Leopard 8x8 infantry fighting vehicles occupied defensive positions around the airfield, while engineers erected obstacles across key approach routes. During the exercise, armored vehicles from the ROKA's 584th Armored Brigade, including 4 M1A2Ts and 6 Clouded Leopard vehicles in 3 different variants, established firing positions, while engineering units emplaced temporary obstacles intended to prevent the landing of enemy aircraft, airborne troops, and special operation forces. Combat engineers assembled Steel Hedgehog anti-vehicle obstacles in 3-man teams, creating a defensive barrier along the airfield. Additional obstacles were constructed using cargo containers and airport vehicles provided by airport authorities, demonstrating how civilian infrastructure is incorporated into wartime defensive planning. The scenario focused on preventing an airborne assault from establishing control of Taiwan Airport, a long-recognized strategic objective in China's People's Liberation Army invasion planning because of its proximity to Taipei. Taiwanese military planners assess that if an attacking force secured the airport intact, it could serve as a hub for reinforcements, logistics, and the rapid advance of mechanized forces towards Taiwan's capital. The exercise also rehearsed casualty treatment and evacuation under combat conditions, with medical personnel conducting battlefield trauma procedures before evacuating simulated wounded men. Meanwhile, Taiwan Airport Fire Department firefighting vehicles participated by spraying water across parts of the training area to simulate decontamination and firefighting operations following chemical incidences or attacks. Military officials said the drill was designed to validate joint military-civilian coordination during wartime while ensuring normal airport operations continued uninterrupted. Commercial flights continued to arrive and depart throughout the entire exercise. The airport defense scenario also included a final escalation phase. Should defending forces prove unstable to hold the airfield, other ROKA units would coordinate with the 53rd Engineer Group and airport authorities to demolish runways and other critical infrastructure, denying their use to an occupying force. Suffice it to say, the Han Kuang 42 scenario echoes the battle for Hostomel Airport during the opening phase of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022. Russian airborne forces succeeded in capturing the airport after an initial helicopter assault, but the airfield was heavily contested and damaged in the ensuing fighting, preventing it from functioning as the airbridge Moscow had envisioned for rapidly flying in large numbers of reinforcements and heavy equipment. Ukrainian counterattacks ultimately forced Russian troops to abandon Hostomel as they withdrew from the Kyiv region weeks later. Returning to Taiwan, the ROKA has received all 108 of the M1A2T tanks it ordered as part of the modernization of its armed forces, which face an expanding military threat from Beijing. Generally speaking, the M1A2T is equivalent to the M1A2 SEP V3 version, or System Enhancement Package version 3. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense confirmed today confirmed today that the first shipment of M1A2T tanks had arrived from the United States in December of 24, and the final examples were reportedly delivered in April of this year in 2026. However, the drill at the airport reflects the reality that were it to face a PLA invasion, Taiwan could not afford to leave any armored vehicles on the sidelines. Beijing continues to claim the self-governed island as its own and has repeatedly threatened to seize it by force if necessary, compelling Taiwan to even aging armored vehicles in service. At the same time, it is clear that the PLA and Chinese too would expect to take on Taiwanese forces in urban settings, and there is plenty of evidence that its units training accordingly. The Hong Kong exercise has increasingly emphasized defending Taiwan's critical infrastructure against airborne and special operation attacks. The appearance of the M1A2T at Taiyuan Airport marks the first time Taiwan's newest and most capable tanks have participated in this high-profile airport defense mission, highlighting their growing operational role beyond conventional armored warfare. Thank you guys very much for watching. Drop a like, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. Type us a comment down below of what you thought about this episode. Subscribe, takes 2 seconds. Most viewers don't even hit the sub button, so I'd appreciate it. And take a look at my older videos on the channel. Lots of videos to binge watch. Until next time, guys, hope you have a good day. See you next time.